This is going to be a model review of the Norscot Caterpillar AP655D model paver. It's made in 1/50th scale. I believe they are still currently making this model. It started production, I believe, in 2010 or so. Not really sure on that, so don't quote me. But I'll go through some of the basic functions and details of this model. It's one of the few paver models that, or at least of Caterpillar paver models that's out there other than the NZG pavers. So this is an 8-foot paver, which means the screed on the back, which is the portion of the machine that actually lays the asphalt down, is 8 foot wide, or its paving width is 8 foot wide at the minimum, and then of course it is expandable to a width greater. I can't remember the maximum width on this paver. I'd say I imagine it's about 14 feet or so is its maximum paving width. So of course the screed's extendable with that. It has nice little hydraulics to extend it. There's also a lot of nice handrails here. Would have been nice if they would have added some control boxes and the screws for controlling the screed, but I guess you can't get everything. It's also got a nice little decal down there telling you the model of the model of the Caterpillar screed. Up top on the model, there is 2 operator seats, but only one of them has a steering wheel. I'm not sure why. Usually you have a steering wheel on both sides, because you only need one operator to run the machine. Down to the front of the model, you have a nice fume exhaust. Take the asphalt fumes out of the inside of the paver. Got Caterpillar logo, a couple of small working lights on top, and the graphics are nice and sharp on the model. The hopper folds in nice and tight to throw the material to the conveyor. One thing that would have been nice is if these were made out of rubber on the front of the hopper, but again, I guess you can't be too can't beg for it too much. Also would have been nice if the pusher bars on the front of the paver were a little more realistic. They're hardly represented on this model, and they're the bars responsible for pushing the back tires of the truck carrying the material. On the bottom of the paver here, it's a rubber track paver, so it's got some, the rubber tracks aren't too bad. One thing to note is that there isn't a whole lot of functionality, as you can see when I spin this track, but it does look pretty nice, and the rubber tracks are nice and thin, which is something that you don't see too often on models. They're very realistic in their representation, the actual tracks themselves. The rollers would have been nice if they would have had a little more functionality, but just the idler wheel and sprocket are movable. Of course, this is more the same. The screed can go up and down, and it's also got hydraulic controls for the angle of the screed, so you can adjust that by this piston up front, which is nice that is actually functional. Last, we'll show the paver up against a 1/50th scale truck, the first gear matte granite here. Nice representation. And you can easily back up to the paver and empty some hot mix into the paver hopper. So that's the Norscot AP655. It's a decent model for a paver model. I think it's actually a little bit better than the NZG pavers. So if you'd like to get one of the smaller 8-foot pavers. This is definitely one nice one for you. Thanks for watching, guys.